I was 3 years old, and I participated all the demonstrations.
How?
On the arm, on the shoulder of my mom.
Wow.
All. I think we didn't miss any because we have to go because my papa was so active and dumb. He was a student in the time of the revolution. And of course there was no another choice.
Means?
I mean, how I was grown up, it was normal, it was natural that every day we should go to my demonstration. Because my daddy, my papa was student, and we were living in one room, all together, 4 people, my mom, my papa, and 2 children. We had only just one room, we were living together. This was the room of my one student. No? And the whole walls, all the walls, they were covered by the really huge images from Fidel Castro, Ernesto Che Guevara, all this stuff and all these people that this generation, for them it was like the holy leaders of revolution. I remember exactly every time that we returned from one demonstration to home, my papa loved me to such an extent and proud to have such a boy who is going on the street with the mama and talking and saying all these bullshit slogans. So anyway, I was 3.
And how long did this period of revolution last? I mean, like, say, if you started going on demonstrations and then...
It was so short. This was,
how long was it?
I don't remember exactly because I was 3, right?
Yeah.
But this is the...
3 months, 2 months?
I can't say exactly really. But this is the night before revolution.
Yeah.
And I was 3, it means this is the end phase of revolution. This is the end part that it's coming to the climax of revolution.
Yeah.
But this was the night of revolution.
So then the revolution happens and...
This was the day of revolution happened, and the day after revolution, my daddy and the family should escape non-stop because because came a new government, and then they were afraid, right? The time of revolution was finished. Came a new government, and new government has new rules, and everybody who was part of Communist Party or part of communists, now they have a terrible life. And I remember the day after revolution, my papa all the time should go from this town to another town to escape and to live in a terrible situation. So I think like everybody who experienced revolution, I think the awfulest day of the world and life is the day after revolution. This is the darkest, this is the most terrible day of the history of mankind. The day after revolution. But it doesn't mean that based on this experience you can judge the beauty of the night and day of revolution.
Yeah.
They have nothing to do with each other.
Revolution is what?
To revolve.
Yeah.
No, it's the name. Revolution is to revolve, right? It means, and what will happen in revolve? No? Imagine really something revolves, right? Can I revolve this one?
Yeah.
And imagine I do it so fast as possible, no? Then there is one moment that you cannot judge anymore, anything. You don't know what is up, what is down, what is left, what is right. No? It's coming the moment that you are free from any kind of judgment. It's not clear all these stuffs when you revolve it where they are going. Right? So this pure opening of space, this pure moment of experience of weightlessness, that there is no anymore gravity, there is no anymore any law. You are free from all this stuff. These short moments which are going nowhere, these moments are called revolution. These moments are called revolution.
You talked about weightlessness, so there is no weight of hope also?
To be honest, of course, I know what you mean. But I don't think that in this moment even you're thinking the hope. It's pure opening. Right? I'm saying the day after the revolution you can reflect about, oh my God, how much hope I had, how hopeful I was. But in this moment you're not thinking to all these things. I'm saying it always in comparing with falling in love, in the moment of love. That there is even not weight of hope because you're not thinking to that hope. You are, the moment is there, the door is open. You know, there is this opening and you are experiencing this moment of opening.
And how like you are linking love to then finally getting married or not getting married but still being in love, then having to find an apartment, then having to pay the rents, then having to take care of electricity and then a child and all that. So what is the next stage of a revolution in that sense?
I think,
which is why we get confused about the idea of revolution.
I think the first, if I want to, the first step is to know that the revolution is gone. The second step is to know that the revolution was just some moment. The third one is to stop to judge revolution. The fourth one is to stay always faithful to the moment of the revolution or to that idea of revolution. Because then, of course, you will go to find your apartment, you will go to earn money, to eat, to make children, to send them to school. But all the time will come moments that this moment of revolution again come back. They will come back. Perhaps so short, perhaps 1 second.
But what is the equivalent for a society in this sense? I mean, what you're talking about, the government. And it is because of the government after the revolution that we end up judging the revolution.
Because to be faithful to idea of revolution in the context of government, it can make a kind of politic which is free from the idea of government. Because the politic in which we are living now is awful for one simple reason. We don't have another definition of politic out of the idea of government. Right? For us, politics became to govern. And this is what makes our life so awful. The government, its name is there, it's government, no? They're governing, no? It has nothing to do with politics. They're doing government, okay, go and do your stuff and let me do my politics. Let me go on the street to do politics. Let me do my art and do politics. Right? But this is something that is absolutely erased from our life. Now for us, the only possible form of politics is government. And this is awful. No space is remained for us to do politics independent from government. It's not my problem to talk about good government or bad government, left government or right government. I'm talking about government, right? And I think that the revolution that I have in my mind, or I'm saying to be faithful to this revolution, which makes in the life always and again possible to find some small space for politics which is independent from government.